why does connection say fairly good? You're literally plugged in to the route. Anyway, can y'all hear me? This is what I need to know. Can you hear the words that I'm saying? I gotta know. Urza, you can hear me. Okay. So, love you too, Jimmy. We need to chat. I did a wrap up with patrons and I was editing it. I'm gonna put it out, right? But like, have y'all just been lying to me this whole like no one has told me, hey Alan, your streams sound terrible. And it's fine normally. Oh wait, seriously, you can't hear me? Oh, frick. Testing. Wait, it says y'all can. Oh my gosh. Okay. You got me. Autism. I can't get it. So the amount of like I hit my desk and my books a lot. When I'm talking, I do this and I hit my desk all the time. Guys, that sounds so bad. It sounds so bad. And so, yeah, Anitha said that you guys are used to it. And yeah, maybe the voice quality is fine. But hitting my desk and hitting the books, it sounds so freaking terrible when I'm trying to edit them. And I was like, I can't. And again, it may be more trouble than it's worth because the problem is that there's no way to get my mic. I mean, it's a Yeti mic I've had for 10 years, and I don't have a way to get it off of my desk. So instead, as you can see here, I'll zoom out. You can see it more. Oh, that's my hand. This is my recording setup. This is what I'm used to record the audiobook. But the problem is I brought my tray table out from my closet and I can't really mess too much with it. Like I can't adjust the settings on my Focusrite or whatever because I have to keep the settings all the same when I'm recording the audiobook. Like I have to keep them all the same, like the whole time, consistent. And so it's dangerous even moving this stupid thing out here. I don't know if y'all can tell maybe y'all think the audio quality sounds the same. I don't know. And I don't like this stupid thing in my face. I know everyone else like has, mics in their face, but I can't deal with it. Like I hate this, but also like I can never upload anything from a stream because I'm just like, this sounds awful. Like you can still hear me hit my desk and that's fine. You hear me hit the book, but it doesn't sound as terrible. It's so bad. So I may need like a headset like Anitha's got. I've got to get something. I have to get a mic off of the desk because I brought this one out first. I detached it from its tray table, but then you could still hear me hitting the and it was like because there's a metal hitting against the wood. And so then I was like, okay, well, I'm just going to attach it to the tray table and bring the tray table out. But that's going to be a pain to move it from my closet where I record into here every time I want to do a stream. So I don't think that's going to work. I'm going to have to get like a headset mic or something. I don't know how everyone else has a mic that's like detached. Like my camera thing is detached. There's like a little, like there's a, I can't freaking show y'all. I wish I could show y'all. A camera thing that has an arm, like a pole standing up, an arm that goes above my computer there. I don't know where you would attach a mic. Like, I don't know. How do y'all do it? Or I guess, I just don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know. It's really hot. So it's like 90 degrees outside. And the problem is that our AC unit keeps turning off because there's something, it gets like clogged. I'm going to be working on that now or during the sprints, Anitha, but like the thumbnail is going to say now with 500,000% more desk noises. So anyway, I don't know what to do. Really, I need to get the mic. My mic can't be on my desk. The mic on the desk, I just if I'm gonna upload anything from the streams, like because I was going to, like, no joke, patrons, tomorrow I was gonna pilot a history stream, and I'm not gonna, because I'm not gonna upload that. It is 80% humidity. It is 80% humidity. It is 90 degrees outside, and the unit turns off. And the reason it does is because water gets backed up and then hits the system, and it fail safes by shutting off. When water gets into the system or whatever. And what causes that is something like, I don't know, like the alien goop grows in the tube. And my dad has a tool for like sucking or blowing the goop out. I don't know. And he's fixed it before and it works for a while, but then it gets really hot. It was fine when it was cool, but it gets really hot and I guess all that goop grows again and it backs up. And so eventually, like, the water level goes down and the thing turns back on. I don't really know. I don't know. Anyway, it is very hot. And I messaged my dad, being like, hey, can you bring that thing over to fix the pipe? Um, uh, I don't know. Probably, I just don't know where to attach. Like, I have an arm. Like, my camera's on an arm. I don't know. I don't know. It's so frustrating. I hate stupid audiovisual crap. Like, I need a full-time nerd. Um, but anyway, so the AC is off and the water level has not gone down to where it turns back on, and my dad has not yet come over to, get the algae or whatever growth is in there out. And so it's hot. I had no pants on earlier, and I didn't care because my pants are in the frame, but I was like, I am not careful enough. I guarantee you I'm gonna stand up with no pants. So now I have pajama pants. It's too hot. Um, and Christina, like, we were gonna cook food for dinner, but we're not going to. Um, no, I appreciate it. Thanks for 5 spots, Simon. I think the problem is that, like for my February wrap up, I don't really care because that's not what people are gonna be noticing. They're gonna be being like, "Oh, it's June and you're uploading a February wrap up?" Like, that's what I'm gonna get. But, like, if I wanna do, like, a history stream, like, I'm proud of, like, those, so I want them to sound decent. That's really my issue. But you're right, I am overthinking it for sure. So we're supposed to like, we don't want to cook because it's freaking hot, but I don't want to order anything because, one, we're poor. Two, um, I hate fast food. Like, I just hate it now. Like, I just feel so blech. And nothing is good. Um, Nothing is good. Are you talking about like a cracker house, like a saltine where airflow would be like through the holes in the crackers? Or, like, do you mean crack house? Because there would be airflow because there's no, like, ceiling or windows. Um, he's alright. He's a sweaty little boy. I know, right? I know. So, anyway, trying to figure that out. I'm discouraged. I'm discouraged because we were out in the heat today, and then, we come back and don't wanna do anything, and Atticus yesterday was exhausting. I think it's the first time in a long time that Christina and I were both home with the baby all day, like, all day. Like, it wasn't one person watching the baby while someone else was out at work or doing something else, or, we didn't have the grandparents looking after him or whatever. It was like both of us home with him all day, and he is exhausting. Anyway, and I had to stop recording. I, made it partway through chapter 2 of Return to a Dam, and, like, I was in there, I recorded with no pants on because it's too hot, and even then, I'm like, it was too hot. So, I mean, the closet has clothes on every side. I have 2 heavy blankets, one on one wall, one on the wall behind, and it's a little tiny, a little tiny box. I was too hot. I was like, "I can't do it. I'm not recording anything else tonight. No, I'm not gonna do it." Um, so it was just too hot. Anyway, how is everyone? Uh, it's okay. So it's all right in this room. Like the fan, I actually could turn the fan up if I wanted. Usually it doesn't usually go out at night because it's cooler, so the AC doesn't back itself up, I guess. But last night it was off when I went to bed, but I just had the fan running on high. It's just in the extremities of the house. It gets really hot. Here it's fine. Quit focus on my stupid mic, you dumb camera. Don't worry, Ryan. Ryan, I cracked the code. You didn't need to correct it. I cracked the code. I assumed you didn't really want to know how I skeep. Um, I promise you that would decrease female viewership. Trust me. No one wants to listen. I wear jeans 365 days a year. No joke. I wear shorts when I go swimming. What the frick, camera? Come on, you piece of trash. I wear shorts when I swim. My legs do not see the sun, so they are the same color as this. Like, look at the difference between my face skin tone and my legs. This is actually a photo of my legs. Malachi was hard. You sound like Ryan right now. At any rate, how is everyone doing this Saturday evening? I always have socks on, Mitch. There's nothing that will get me to take my socks off. I guess water, but that's it. I always have my socks on. Yes, I was walking around, in my drawers with socks. If I don't wear socks, my feet will sweat. Why can't you just focus on the foreground? Like, what on earth are you focusing on? Gosh. What? I got an email from someone who wanted to, I want all these people that want to join me with sponsorships, partner with me for sponsorships, and it's all crap I don't use. I should probably just take their money, but I'm just not gonna do that with products I don't use. I'm trying to find one. Hold on. There was one that it's like, hey, oh, here's Tor sending me emails like, hey, do you want to read A Far Better Thing by H.G. Perry? We completely ignore you when you ask for K.J. Parker and you send us emails about K.J. Parker novels. But we're going to ignore that and let you know, hey, you want to read H.G. Perry's new book? Get out of my face. They asked me, anyway, one thing said, it literally was like, hey, they meant to put the Library of Alexandria, but they just deleted that part. And so it said, hey, I really like your content. I'm like, yeah, shut up. Shut up. The cats are almost certainly in the sunroom where the AC is on. It's actually the coolest in the sunroom because it's a little portable AC unit in the wall. It has a separate AC. So it's most comfortable in the sunroom. Bombas should sponsor me. Bombas and Zaxby's. I wear Bombas socks, though. I mean, the sun may be setting on Bombas socks. They are super comfortable, but I can't live. I can't. I have, I have Bombas tastes, but Hanes 30-pack wallet. So how's everybody doing? Started the White Rose. Nice, very cool. Is this your first time through Black Company? So in Sprint, I'm gonna be editing. I've been spending 2 days editing this stupid wrap up. Dumb, but I hate it. I hate listening to it. So I'm like, I don't want to do this. And I should edit something else, but I'm not gonna. Instead, I'm gonna read. I haven't read anything. I've done nothing today. Anyway, hey, here's what we need to talk about. Has anybody here? I have not, Brian. I have not read The Keep by F. Paul Wilson. Has anybody here read? Also, I pinged Derry in Discord. Can someone ping Derry and ask if she wants me to add DCC to that wheel? God of War Ragnarok is not a good game, y'all. Has anybody played God of War Ragnarok? It isn't good. I liked God of War 2018, and I liked all the other God of War. I played all the God of Wars. God of War Ragnarok is boring. Like, it is a snooze fest. Do you know what Sony Entertainment Pictures or Entertainment whatever thinks that I purchased God of War Ragnarok to do? Run around as Atreus. Like, that's what they think I want to do. Run around as frickin' teenage Atreus. You've been it twice, Ryan? How? How on earth did you do the Ironwood twice? It's just boring. Nothing. Like, oh my gosh. Also, did the combat used to be fun, or am I just fuddy-duddy now? Because the combat isn't fun. Well, I'm enjoying it more now. I got a couple more moves. You liked Odin? I've seen him once, Brian. I saw him in the very beginning. I saw him once. Toby Ziegler from The West Wing as Odin. I like nothing. Like, where are the cool boss fights? Like, the Nidhogger fight was cool. Like, that was cool. But, like, I'm pretty well into this game. Where are the cool boss fights? That's why I play God of War, like cinematic boss fights with like QTEs and crap. Like, the Nidhogger fight was cool, big old snake, whatever. But the Hydra fight at the beginning of God of War 2 is cooler. And that's on the PlayStation 2. So I just don't know. I don't know what happened. Like, the Kratos' voice actor is amazing, but Freya sitting there crying, like Freya, I don't care about your problems. Get over it. Like, get along with your brother or don't, but I don't care. And Freyr, I don't care about you either. Atreus, shut up. Just shut up. And not Jormungandr, who is his little girlfriend in the Ironwood? I don't care. I don't care about her either. I don't care. I do not care. I want to play Kratos, and I would love for there to be a storyline. Where's Thor and Odin? Where's Thor and Odin? Where are the cool boss fights? Angrboda. Like, I don't want to ride your stupid yak, Angrboda. I don't care. Oh, you draw paintings. Ugh. I don't care. Why am I spending 3 hours doing this? I don't. You know what? The part I'm at now is okay because I've got, I don't have Atreus with me. So it's, Kratos and Freya, which is fine. Like, I just don't care. I don't care. And I don't remember being this bored with the 2018 one. I liked it. Anyway, they think I care about teen angst, and I do not. Emphatically do not. So I don't really know. Ryan, I don't know. And IGN gave this game a 10 out of 10 while giving Claire Obscura 9. Like, IGN, you are so on the take. Like, IGN is just so bobo. Like, oh, Final Fantasy Rebirth, 10 out of 10. Okay, it's not a 10 out of 10. And neither's flipping God of War. I mean, it's a good game, like, objectively, I guess. I'm just bored to tears. Mimir's fine. He doesn't annoy me. You like Ragnarok better than the 2018 one, Ryan? Ryan, oh my gosh. Well, at least your opinions extend to video games as well as books. Anyway, I'm just not enjoying God of War at all. Oh, she finished it, Sal. She's just not posting a review because she doesn't like the way some of the characters talk about ladies, which, I mean, I get. I'm not a lady, so I probably don't notice it. And I also don't know what to say other than, I mean, they do call some ladies some bad names. It's true. Nice. Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, Ryan, I don't get it. Like, I don't understand. I don't know. Other people like Ragnarok. I just don't yet. I'm waiting for, like, what what is the storyline of this book? Of this game. I've done nothing. Like I've done one thing. That's it. I've done one thing. Hey, little man. Christina is wearing a torture device.
The belly band.
Hey, little man.
Stupid, but it feels better to wear it over than under the dress.
I'd love to pick him up, but there's no chance he doesn't mess with his mic.
No.
I can pick him up. Here. Yeah, we got to figure out. Well, I'm going to go to sprint in a second. So be thinking of something and we can figure it out. Hey, little man. Whoa. Little man. Yeah, you don't need to mess with that, bud. Look at this child. No, he's not. I mean, he's walking if you hold his hands. He doesn't walk on his own. He was starting to. He walked 2 steps for me twice. And then Christina decided to trip him. And so now, and so he hit his head. And now he's too afraid. Christina tripped him.
I did not trip him, but he did trip.
Who tripped him? Her sister tripped him. That's true.
It is true.
It is true. Snap.
Carissa Festa.
Why do you have to mess with these things? You don't have to touch it. Stop. Give me 5. Give me 5. Give me 5. Yeah, there we go. Clap. Can you clap? Can you clap? Can you clap?
Can you clap, Atticus?
Don't clap on my hands. Clap.
He's like, well,
Get him to do it again.
busy.
Get him to do it again.
Clap. Can you clap?
Let go of my short. Can you clap?
Yeah.
Stop hitting me. Where's Dada's ear? Hey, buddy, where's my ear? There it is. Good job, bud.
Should we take him?
You want to say something? You want to say something? Can you say ball? Can you say ball? Say ball. Where's the dog?
He's looking for it.
Can you say dog? You're embarrassing me, child. Embarrassing me. What? There you go. What?
He's pointing at the cat and saying dog.
Oh.
What is this? What is it?
What is it? What's this? What is this? What? It's a what? It's a what? It's a bow.
Bow.
Bow. Say bow. Say bow. Whatever, take it.
We have noticed he does not like to do things like on command. If
Yeah.
you're trying to get him to do it, he won't do it. But he'll say dad, dad, mama, and ball and dog on his own all the time.
Yeah.
But not when we want him to.
Anyway. Hey. Mwah. Can you give Daddy a kiss? Can you give Daddy a kiss? You want to do it? Will you give Daddy a kiss? Kiss your daddy. You're the worst. You're just the worst child. He is. Oh my gosh! Take this. Take this.
Okay, all done. All done.
He is. He just tomorrow. He's 15 months, right? Yeah.
No, yesterday.
The 5th. Oh, born on the 13th. Yesterday he was 15 months. Anyway. Yes. What are you focusing on? Like, why would it focus on Sophia on the couch behind me when there's an enormous object being my huge head in the foreground? That doesn't make any sense, you piece of garbage camera. Oh my criminy. Yeah. I did finish. I finished it before June 1, and I sent off the engineer, but they're finishing their own. They got to finish a project earlier first, and so it should be out. They said they could get it to me by August 1, which I hope is true. So oh yeah, in book 3 I've began. I was in there. It's too hot, but I was in there recording book 3 when I had to come back in here because it was very hot. So yeah. Anyway, I seem deflated. I feel discouraged, and I don't know why. Like if I don't do enough during the day, I feel discouraged. So I need to read something. I need to be productive. I don't want to edit a video. I hate editing videos, guys. I freaking hate it. But I suppose I need to. So I'm going to finish editing this stupid video during this thing, and then maybe I'll read in the next one. Well, actually, first I'm going to sort out what the crap we're having for dinner, because it's already 7:15, and baby is usually in bed, and we haven't even decided what we're doing for dinner. On how long to go on what? Book 3? Book 3 has just begun, because, I mean, I just finished book 2. All it was sent off to the engineer like 6/1. So I'm on chapter 2 of book 3. So I'm like 25 pages in, 29 pages in. Nice, I do. Just let me know. That's Samson. I don't have enough money to pay an editor. And also editing, an editor wouldn't do it right. Like they would edit it for YouTube, and I don't want that. I just want them to put in cut-ins of bits. Like, that's all I want them to do. I just want them to put in a bit of Blanche Devereaux going, "Quiet, you trash." Like, that's what I want. I don't want like, I don't need 50 cuts in the first 30 seconds of a video. I don't even know what B-roll is. Like, is that footage of just the background doing nothing? I don't do any of that. I always forget. Like, I'm supposed to record vlogs and crap, or like stuff about and I just forget. Like, I don't live my life through my bloody camera, like all my screenagers. So like when I go to like see something or do anything, or my kid does something, I look at it rather than take a picture of it or a video of it. And then it's afterwards, I'm like, I should have freaking taken a video of it. Yeah, Dispossessed my current audiobook, actually. And it doesn't matter, like, if I like it better on the second reread or not. There's literally no one who would believe that I was being sincere. Like, no one would believe me because of the circumstances around my reread. So, I mean, I can say I hate it or not. Like, no one's going to believe that I liked it more. People, like, even though it was never said I had to like it. I will say the narrator, I do like the fact that I don't have to spend time sitting there reading it. I can listen to it while I'm doing other things, so I don't feel like it's taking so much time. And I do think the narrator is pretty good. As for like a more action-oriented book, I do not think the narrator would be as good. But for this particular book, I do think it is a good job. Well, Kim, I am liking it more on reread. Like, I noticed the same stuff, but I guess the act of reading it isn't annoying me anymore. I liked it. I liked Prophet. There's way more characters, but I liked Prophet. No, I'm about to go to Sprint Honey. We'll talk about it. Sorry. Yeah. It's going to be like 2 minutes. Yeah, this has to go on a thing also. Oh my gosh, I feel really discouraged. Christina, did you like Prophet better than Way? Christina's listened to the whole audiobook.
Hard to say, because I really like Imhar. Imhar's not in Prophet very much, but there were some new characters that I really enjoyed.
Christina, would you like to tell Ben what you thought of the audio?
It was really good.
No.
It was really good.
Christina liked it. I mean, again,
I'm biased.
Not everybody will believe her because she is able to be biased. But she liked it. I worked hard on it. Like, I'm proud of it. So I don't know if that means anything, but but yeah, I'm proud of it. I mean, I worked really hard on it. So it was the hardest thing I've ever done. It was so much harder than the first one. It was so much harder than the first one. There were just so many more characters, so many more moving parts than in the first one. So, and then the first chapter of this book, book 3, there's 3. There's sorry, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 brand new voices in chapter 1 of book 3. It took me 3 days. It took me 3 days to record a 15-page chapter. It was hard. Where is he? Tell me where he is. I'll tell you which one it is. I don't know where he is. Anyway, let's sprint, guys. What are y'all reading? Post in the thing what you're reading. Oh, thank you so much. And I've got to figure out what we're eating and everything. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. I'm excited for y'all to read the second one then. Baby's fussing. Why is there a ticker on this one? I don't want a ticker on this. Oh, Atticus, you're fine. All right. Can y'all hear this baby having a meltdown? Christina's currently reading Django. Yeah, it's Claudius. All right. Can y'all still hear me? My stupid mic got moved.
We can hear you.
Oh my gosh.
Hello.
Like, Pete, what's a stupid arm you have? Can you show where that arm's attached to?
Your mic sound.
Yeah. It's the mic stand. It's attached to
Pete, that was a missed opportunity for you to just flail your arms about.
I expected that. That's why I said mic sound.
Okay, so
He's ruining the joke.
Pete, I have the same thing. The problem is there's not really anywhere to attach it to my desk because all of the edges of my desk, except right here where I use the keyboard, all of the edges of my desk are barely come out past the base of the desk, so there's not actually any place to attach it. So if I'm going to attach it, I have to attach it right, like even the arm all the way.
So is it like a little ridge or something, or?
Yeah. There's I've had this desk for too flipping long.
Maybe get a small desk just beside that. There you can put one.
So I have a table on where my other mount is that I mounted it when I actually did so I mount this on a side table for when I'm actually doing the videos. I have a really janky setup for that.
Yeah.
So, I have a board that I screwed the mount into that I attached to the thing because it has a really deep. I'll show you a picture of it. I'll send you a picture of it at some point, but it's janky.
Yeah, right now I have the tray table I dragged out of my closet because that's where I record. So I just dragged it out here. But I guarantee you, I already hate the fact that I have to unhook this camera and go put it in the office when I record videos. There's no way I'm gonna move this camera and this dang setup because the closet's harder to get to in the office. And I just don't see myself doing that. So, but the problem is otherwise I have to buy a flipping camera mount to mount like a mic, and I don't want to do that either. It's expensive. So I don't know what the solution is, but for now, hopefully this sounds okay. Because I'm editing this stupid video, which I still didn't get done because we're fighting with that baby who is determined to suck our life force dry, and then try to order food. And
to be fair, we did drag him out in the sun.
Yes, that is our fault. Never again.
During his normal nap time.
He will never go out during his nap time ever again.
What did you do for food? Order or did you?
Yeah, we just end up ordering. The problem is I hate ordering fast food, but we just ordered Taco Bell.
Quick question, just because I had it on mute because while I was on Tori's thing. Christina, what was the thing that you were wearing on your stomach?
Torture device.
It is not a torture device. It's a belly band. It's supposed to distribute the weight of the pregnancy more evenly instead of it all being in the one spot. So it lifts and supports your back too.
So it's like Spanx.
Kind of, yeah.
Pregnant belly.
So, Rogue, the back of my desk is a piece of it's like cardboard. But it's completely flat. In order to attach this arm that my camera's on, I literally had to cut a hole in that cardboard on the back of my desk to make a place where it could attach. So theoretically, I could do that with this also, but there's no way I'm going to crawl behind my desk and reattach. That's like my monitors abut the back of the desk anyway.
Yeah,
I don't have enough room, and I'm not going to crawl back there and do it. So theoretically, there is a small desk in the sunroom that doesn't have any sides. And so theoretically, I could move that in here and put my computer and everything on that, which would probably make everything way easier. But then I've had this desk for a long time. I've had this desk. Oh man, I think I've had this desk I was done college. I graduated in 2008. So I've had this desk for probably 20 years, guys. And the fact that it's still together is, because it's not like it's real mahogany or anything. Like it's a desk you bought at Walmart. But it's held together.
So
Yeah,
Aside
Jerry, I
from-
told her to
aside-
remind you. I just want to make sure you got in your pick.
Cool. Aside from the financial aspect of it, would the number one ideal option would be just getting a second camera so that you can have one set up in the office and one set
Oh
up.
no, the camera is fine. I like it's a pain, but like I don't record enough for it to make a difference right now. It's just annoying to what I did. I talked to Murphy's husband, Corey, because he's a videographer, and I just got the same. It was a huge pain in the butt because I had to unscrew it and everything. Now I just got two of the same attachment for the top of my tripod and for the top of my arm. So now I literally just unscrew one thing in the back, pop it out. The thing that takes the longest is changing the lens, because I have a different lens in the office than I do out here, because I have a wide angle lens in the office, and then
Sorry, I forgot. Yeah, the camera and the mic are separate for you.
You mean
I forgot
microphone?
they were.
So I have a microphone that is on a boom stand in my office. It's the one I use to record videos. So I think the easiest setup is probably, because then I could also get rid of my stupid boom thing. The easiest setup may be to just get a camera mount and mount like a shotgun mic, like mount that mic on top of my, because it's one of those, it's like a Rode or whatever, not like it's smaller. You know what I'm talking about, Pete? It's like it's just a shotgun mic.
Yeah.
To mount that on top of my camera, because then I could.
And I'm assuming you don't have anything already mounted, like a light or whatever, because you would just use obviously the mount where a light would normally go, an external light.
Yeah, I think that's where that goes. I have no idea, but yeah, I think that is probably the easiest solution, because then, one, I can move the incredibly cumbersome boom stand that is in my office, and then I could just have the mic attached to the flipping camera all the time, and then I'm moving one thing back and forth, and it won't sound as good as this one, because this is my high quality. I had to dip into the funds that I was paid. Like Philip advanced me on the first book so that I could buy the equipment needed to actually record the thing. It won't sound as good as this, but it will sound better than the Yeti that sits on my desk, which also, as you know, I'm too dynamic for. This is the weirdest humble brag ever. I'm too dynamic for the blue Yeti mic, because I don't like blue Yeti mics are wonderful, because I see so many people swearing by them. But this is how most people use a blue Yeti. Oh wow! And then tell us about your first time that you really. What did the pages feel like? Oh no, ha ha ha! That's hilarious, man. That's I don't know. Like I don't know. I move around too much, and I talk this way and that way too much, and I can tell editing this video. I can tell, like, every time I'm moving and my mouth isn't right in front of the microphone, it just sounds like trash. Oh my gosh, Simon, you're too generous. Like we're gonna, I don't know.
Simon, bank that money so that you can send him money to read another Ursula K. Le Guin book.
Exactly, John. Like, seriously. So I but what is I don't know what that is.
Sure is a type of mic. It's very high end.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I use a Sennheiser for recording, which is pretty good. But anyway, so again, this is just for when I'm out here, when I stream stuff. And really the only reason I care is because if I'm going to stream history stuff, like, it's already like talking to Tristan Hughes, it's already like, I'm like, I can't hang with these people, because like real historians, you could see it in, like, I love talking to Tristan Hughes. It was so rewarding, so much fun. But like, you see it when I asked him about Philip's tomb not being Philip's tomb. He's like, I can't speculate on that. and I will speculate on everything. I don't
Yeah.
care. I will say, what? It's not Philip's tomb. Screw that.
But you have liberty to do that. As a historian, he can't do that
Yeah.
because whatever he says, everyone takes seriously, and it will become a scandal. I mean, people who care about it. So I think he has to be more careful. So it is
I mean, are you
understandable.
implying that we don't take Alan seriously?
No. I
Are you saying
realize.
we don't take every word
Honey,
he
the food
says
is
as
at the door.
gospel?
It's not a very loyalist of you, Anita.
It's fine. I just realized that like they can't. Okay, so this is what, and again, I fought with a student all the time on this. Who I was like, "Hey, bud, what if you taught this class? And if you taught this class, everyone would leave because you would bog them down with crap nobody cares about. I promise. My job is to make teenagers care about ancient history. And so, if I do not know, if I reach a point and I realize that I didn't like fill in a detail, it's at the door. I will make it up. I will use my knowledge of the time period and everything else, and I will make my best guess. I'll tell them that. I'll be like, I don't know, but I assume they do this. And then oftentimes I look it up when I'm done, and then I correct them. I'm like, okay, guys, nope, that's not right. And then they don't care. But I'm not going to stop and be like, well, no, we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going. And I give historical characters. I make them teenagers like them. Like they. Like Archidamus doesn't really text Pericles when the Peloponnesian War is about to start, and Pericles doesn't really like cut off Archidamus's hack his Fortnite account and delete all of his V-Bucks. Like Pericles doesn't really do that, like in actual history. But that's what it's like. It's like these guys are friends. And they're talking like, hey, bro, like, please, like, come on, we can't have war. And Archidamus like, all right, I'll see what I can do. Dude, we're invading. All right, you're going to be sorry. You're going to be sorry you invade. Pericles, no, come on, Perry. Sorry, click. And then he goes to play Fortnite. All the skins are gone. All V-Bucks just gone. All skins are gone. He has to make a brand new. And my kids are just like, oh my gosh. Like to them, that's the worst. Like that's how big of a breakup this is between these two people. Did that happen? No.
I mean,
believe it or not, they didn't have Fortnite. But I have to make
what?
You are making it enjoyable for students. I think you are doing a fantastic job. I think even Tristan, I'm using his first name, understands that you are not a historian.
Yeah. It's just
you have to make it accessible, and
it just makes me leery about putting things online because people are just gonna, I don't know, like people on the internet are mean, and the problem is like putting out history videos. I'm not putting out like historical documentaries. It is a learning tool. Like it's really Hellenistic. It's Hellenic history for high schoolers, and it is. You'll learn a lot. It's just not. It's not like if people are wanting like academic, like actual documentaries. Well, we have things for that. Like that's what Kings and Generals is for, and Invicta, and History Hit. All of that is great. They have like actual PhDs and stuff on those. Mine
as
is
Simon
more like
said,
Total Drama Island, but with Greeks.
As Simon said, talk to Jared. Also, Cooper Scroggin, congratulations on graduating.
Wait, what?
And celebrating with Warlord Chronicles, apparently.
Nice. Nice. Very awesome.
Oh,
very awesome. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Hughes might be compromised by Big Tomb. That's true.
I will say that just kind of in specifics to the like Philip's Tomb thing, which by the way I think I still have like 20 minutes left of the video to watch because I've just been slowly working on it. It's fine, whatever.
We have to say it's fine, not you. But anyway, continue.
It's he handled it very well. Like he didn't just like stop the conversation. Like it's really nice that he continued it. He pivoted off of it. I don't know what the word to say is, but I don't know. I just really liked of everything that I've watched of it so far. It seemed like you guys hit it off really, really well, and
Yeah.
Hopefully, whenever he's done with his other book, you guys
It was
can
super
get
nice.
him on again.
And what I told him when we were off the air, I'm like, look, I'm just happy to have someone to talk to about this because I live in Florida. And so there aren't a whole bunch of people clamoring to talk to me about Alexander's successors. And yeah, Simon, there is not, it would be hard to follow without having, and that's what I'm hoping to do some history streams for. So right now I can't decide if I want to start, because I have 2 years of classical studies, right? I've cycled back. So year 1, which is this year, I talk about it's basically democracy, the democracy of Athens leading up through the end of the Peloponnesian War. Realistically, the end of Spartan hegemony, basically. And then year 2 is Macedon, and which is rise of Philip and Alexander, and they're very different kind of narratives. Alexander's is a much more there's just a bunch more characters because they're at war the whole time, and the first year is not at war the whole time. So it's a lot about political systems and how they got to democracy and how they decided on democracy, and then a lot of it is, and I really try to teach my kids about geopolitics, because what I don't like are TikTok geopolitics people, like teenagers, when I'm just like, guys, you don't know enough to have an opinion on this, and like oh my gosh. So what I try to do is show them how complex the decision to go to war is. And it is. The Peloponnesian War is the first world war. It is the first truly world war. The world at the time, as they knew it, was all at war. And Pericles and Archidamus, the king of Sparta, and one of the kings of Sparta, and the head of Athens, he was never elected. He was never elected president, which is the eponymous archon. He was never elected eponymous archon, but he was the first citizen of Athens. Like, everyone trusted Pericles to just kind of guide them, even though he was never an elected official. And the two of them were friends, and they tried everything to stop their cities from going to war, and it just didn't work. But like, the spark for that war was lit in freaking Algeria. Hold on. Yeah, no, hold on. Algeria's in Europe, correct?
No,
Yeah,
Algeria's
Eastern Europe, right?
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
Algeria is in
Africa.
Africa. Yeah.
North Africa.
Yes.
What is the place in Eastern Europe that I'm thinking of? It's
Armenia?
No. Oh my gosh. Hold on.
Romania.
Estonia. It's way too far north.
Hold on.
You have to tell us at least borders.
Albania.
Albania. Sorry, Albania. Yeah,
Yep.
Albania. So sorry, guys.
John Simon.
Albania. The spark for the tinder of the Peloponnesian War was started in Albania. Albania is not close to Athens or Sparta. It is in Illyria. It's in Das Hinterlands. Like, it's with people like
savages.
Yeah, and that is what, like, a conflict there is what spreads and ignites an entire world war in a tiny city called Epidamnus. And so
if you do, epidamned if you don't.
teach the kids how complex the decision to declare war is, because it's very, very similar to World War I, where, I mean, we tend to say that the assassination of Franz Ferdinand was what caused it, right? But like, there's so much that went into World War I that dragged everybody in, and that's what happens with the Greeks also. Anyway, sorry guys. Hey, welcome to my classroom. But what I'm saying is, like, I don't know where to start. Like, I really want to start at the beginning, but it's just not as action packed as, like, the Macedonia section is more action packed, at least to start with.
So with Tristan and your concerns with talking Tristan, stuff like that, are your concerns about interacting with the historian community and thus becoming a pseudo historian in people's eyes?
No, my concern is that, like, I just play things so fast and loose that I forget that historians can't do that, and so there's kind of like a disconnect a little bit.
So it's concerned about, like, disconnect when you're talking to them more than
Yeah.
like what the content. Because
Yeah.
I was going to point back, if you're concerned with something else, about like Mike had a really good point about the difference between a historian and a historical communicator.
Yeah.
Right, because this is like a concept that I've seen online. So K Fox and I might ask her for some help here, but like there's a channel we watch called Mini Minuteman, who he's an archaeologist that's very much online on YouTube and stuff like that, and he calls himself more of a science communicator than anything, because he's out there like putting down archaeological conspiracy theories and doing all that, but also like communicating with people about how cool actual science is versus the conspiracy theories that like are like, you could find cool stuff in real science and stuff. But he's not, I don't want to say he's not an archaeologist, because that's not true, because he went to school for it. He is an archaeologist. But there's a huge difference between the way he talks versus like seeing another archaeologist online, like Flint Dibble or somebody, that is talking about archaeology and how dry it can be, but it's I can guarantee you that Milo Rossi doesn't go like huge into some of these topics that he talks about, but he definitely like massages it to make it like he does things with how he communicates. And and everybody who's watched Mini Man, you could send Alan like videos that you think he does good jobs about like communicating and getting people interested in archaeology. I think that like with you have a charisma that allows you to get other people interested in these things because of how you talk about these things, because of how passionate you're about these things. And Matt said it earlier as well in the chat of just like, it's really fun just to watch two people talk about like things that they're really interested in.
No, the feedback has been really, really nice from the history chat. Sorry, Eva, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, and just from that history chat, just watching you guys discuss this topic, you guys obviously know way more than I will ever be, or will ever know about. Like, it actually, the way you guys were talking about it, however, kind of, Alan, you translated it for the layman, versus Tristan's more like in-depth, like historicity of it or whatever. That was compelling to me and made me interested and want to read more about it. Not just Tristan's book, but also just in general. So
the fact it is a crime that there hasn't been a miniseries about the successor period itself it's just, they're just huge, like titanic personalities in them, because you have Perdiccas, who is, basically Alexander's frat brother growing up. You have Ptolemy, who I always portray as the wise scholar, because he's 9 years older than the rest of them. He went to school with them too, but he's like,
I thought you were going to say he was 9 years old, and just the vision in my head in that second was like, oh god.
9 years older. You've got little Eumenes, who served as Philip and Alexander's like secretary and rose to be like a commander. Antigonus is a giant. They call him Cyclops. He's giant and has one eye because he got shot in the eye with a ballista bolt. And he's old, and everyone's like, "Shut up, old man." You
should write one.
Do what?
You should write one good historical fiction for us.
I know. If I ever wrote historical fiction, it would be about that period. Sal,
but like
that's where I would hold on. This is where I would start. Yeah, Athenian hegemony comes first. The voluntary league of maritime states to protect them from Persia. The voluntary league of maritime states. You absolutely can refuse to join. But if you are near Athens and you don't join, you are making us look dumb. So we're going to encourage you to join. And you can leave anytime you want. You will not have a country, but you can leave. Like, that's fine. Like,
the coercive league.
You'll basically leave the earth if you leave. Like Athenian, what a bunch of tyrants. I love the Athenians. Hold on, sorry. Doing recommend. Yes. What a good question. Someone write this down. I don't have my notepad, and I don't have my pens. I'm in my pajamas.
I've already wrote it down.
Cool. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know. I like it so much. If they ever took away my oh yeah, that's probably
interesting.
Fair. That's probably fair. Nice. Well, what started my lectures, the thing I started my lectures with Rise of Athens by Anthony Everett, which is fantastic. And then I have since filled it in with the actual sources like Thucydides and Herodotus, as well as books about Pericles, books about Themistocles, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And so now, guys, my slides number in the thousands. I have thousands of slides at this point. Yes, exactly. It's exactly like that, Ursa. It's exactly like that. Like it was sliding to war, whether or not Archidamus and Pericles were able to work it out. It was kind of like doomed at that point, or fated, destined, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Anyway, I'm usually way more caught up on the chat. I'm so sorry. Yeah, thank you guys. Anyway.
So I guess, Alan, it's between SPQR
certainly not.
and something else. What other? I need a nonfiction of the ancient world to start after Sal and I finish Helen of Troy. What would you recommend?
Oh, really? Like a nonfiction about the ancient world?
Mm-hmm. What would you recommend? Not necessarily for me, or specifically for me, but I guess more in general, or something you like, whatever.
Did you read Fatal Thing Happened on the Way to Forum?
I did.
Was it good?
Bite-sized pieces, yeah. It was. I think it was really good. I still haven't read A Rome of One's Own yet, though.
No, Rise of Athens is great. Rise of Rome, which also by Anthony Everett. Those are my two survey books, because they're relatively short and they cover the periods of history relatively quickly, and so there is. Sure, I would upload those for Patreon, but I'm not. If I do a stream, I'm not putting my slides up on a dang stream. Like, no one wants to see that.
We just want to see the yellow glow on your face as you read off them.
Are you sure?
Yeah, buddy.
No one wants to see that. Hold on. You mean this glow?
John D. Stalin.
Where is it? This glow.
By the way,
the
lady.
This glow.
Yeah, that glow.
Yeah, jaundice. Sweet.
Oh my gosh,
jaundice history.
During live streams, you can just open your slides, so it looks like there is light on your face.
That's true.
Just turn on every other light in your room, just the slides.
Yeah.
Sorry, I literally just looked at the chat. I'm so sorry, Sal.
Boom!
Yeah, baby.
You get that yellow?
Is it brighter than I remember, or is that just me?
No, it's just you.
Alan is never going to change that color.
Did you just turn up the brightness on your computer, Pete?
So this is the part that I just finished in school.
Dodgy.
No, the slide color is amazing. Slide color is amazing.
Yeah, it will imprint in their brain directly.
Hold on.
Which Cleopatra? Cleopatra?
There are a lot of Cleopatras. There are a lot of Cleopatras. This is. He demoted him being in charge of the army after being in charge for 10 years. Replaced him as satrap with Cleopatra. What a girl! The guy's really mad because he got replaced by a girl. Anyway, I don't make them read this. This is just for kids that miss classes and for like a guide for me. I don't actually look at my slides while I talk because I know how to present. Said, can someone please teach presenters how to present stuff? That if you're just going to read from a PowerPoint, just send it to us. Like, just send it to us. Like, we'll read it. This is really for kids who miss the class and to show them how to spell stuff. Promise and satrapy of big, fat, rich Lydia. That's true.
Whenever you guys said Antipater, that video, history video, I mean, with all I can think about is that song. What is that song? Pata, pata, pata in the background. I don't even remember what is that song actually.
Yeah, anything in italics is a direct quote that I got from a source. He has an awesome spy network.
What quote is
Obsessive
that awesome
loyalty
from?
to Atticus.
Okay, so no, italic. That's for emphasis, Pete. There's no quote around it. There's no quote around it.
I have a question. Do other teachers, like teachers who teach maths or science, they also use slides or only?
Yeah. I think most people use slides, but like I use yellow slides. Team meeting. So team meeting. If we've trademarked it because, so any group of incompetent officials is a brain trust. Any officer, any group of competent officials that are summoned together is a team meeting. And
makes sense.
They meet on Microsoft Teams.
What does the brain trust meet on?
The brain trust meets in rooms and makes terrible decisions. So anytime you see brain trust, you know someone's about to make a bad decision.
That's actually a really good way to like teach
Foreshadow?
them foreshadowing. Yeah.
Anyway, they hyped a fight now. They love Craterus. Neoptolemus says he had followed Alexander with shield and spear, but Eumenes followed him with pen and paper, like a nerd. Anyway, there's so many of these slides.
So I was looking as I was being blinded by those slides.
175 slides here.
To give my eyeballs a break. I was looking up the biography that Emma Southon wrote, the lady who did Fatal Fate. She did a biography of Agrippina, and the suggested titles on Amazon. Apparently, someone wrote a biography on Messalina.
Ew.
Yeah, I saw it. That's on my boring Amazon wish list, as Sal would say.
But I'm not sure you would enjoy the TV because Messalina is a questionable.
Them trying like Messalina is one of those. Like, I mean, I guess, but Messalina, like, if you're trying to like clean up Messalina's image, I mean,
Who's Messalina again?
Messalina's Claudius's
wife.
Sorry.
Oh, like she's not the big wrestler woman, right?
That's
No,
Urgalanilla. No,
That's what I
Messalina is the one that challenged a prostitute to a who can sleep with as the most people in a day contest.
Anita, why do you think I wouldn't be into this lady?
Okay, sorry, my bad. I am so sorry.
Okay, so hang on.
Someone.
Sal, I know it's too much text, but it doesn't all appear at once. It appears when I click it, and I know what's on the next slide. So it's there to, like, everything just appears. So it's there to create suspense and then flash it up. Like, sometimes I know something's coming, I'll just flash it up and I listen to their reaction as they read the next thing. And like I said, it's there for when people miss the class, so they know everything that happened. So I basically write the slides like the way I talk. I don't sit there and read the slides to them, but there is a ton of information. That is true. But I am facing them almost the whole time. So, yeah, like exactly. Like, you don't just read the text. I just go off. I use the points as like jumping off points. The sub bullets being circles, you would rather it be dashes. I literally changed it on purpose. I hate making cute slides. They are all yellow and black, and they appear. There are no fantastic like bounce in or whatever. What if we sprinted? What is wrong with me?
We should sprint.
Things to do.
Okay, I want to talk about
Yes, this is like from West Wing. Let Bartlett be Bartlett. What, Anita?
I want to talk about this book before we go.
Oh well, you had 30 minutes to do it, and you didn't. So you're gonna have to wait now.
Also, brief aside, I read chapter 22. What the heck?
Okay.
What, Anita?
Go ahead, Pete. It's okay.
No, tell me about your book.
No, I like the way it started. You know, that guy.
Yes,
complaining about the weather. Petrie. I mean, it's a great passage actually.
He's a dork.
Yeah,
Um, but Derry, that's why I like teaching so much, because the kids' questions and comments and responses to stuff, like the kids help me build on the mythos. Like I'll say, oh, it's like when this guy that, or this girl that like has this dude that's cheating on her all the time, and like they break up, but then like literally the next week they're back together. That's Corinth and Megara. That's literally Corinth and Megara. And I had like, oh yeah, and then like he gets his friends to like bully her. I'm like, exactly. That's who's Corinth's buddy? That's like Argos.
Sprint, no time.
Didn't you start it? Anyway, I am, I don't know, 10 pages into it. So at any rate,
You're 10 pages into it. This one.
yes, I
But
started it last night.
is it last night or Thursday night? Okay.
You're right, Anita. You know when I started the book. Go look at Discord when I said I finished Shadow in Summer. That was yesterday.
Obviously, I know better than you.
All right.
Wow.
Anyway,
Wow.
thanks, Owen. All right, welcome back. Finally finished editing that dang video.
Yay.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Wait.
What are you reading, Evie?
I finished. I'm working on American Indian myths and legends. I finished the tales for this week, surprisingly, with more than 24 hours to go. And then I worked on. I only have a chapter left of Helen of Troy for this week. Oh no, my bookmark.
So, V, how is it that you're reading those so slow? But like usually when you read with people, you dust them behind.
Well, so these are tales, short stories, so it's set and it's like really thick. There's like 160 of them. So we just do like 10 a week. And then for this nonfiction, Sal and I
Bye,
are
George. Bye, George.
one part a week. So
Wow. What'd you read, Pete?
Trader's Blade. I am very close to the finish.
Nice. Very cool. Very cool.
Will I finish it tonight? It's entirely probable.
Yeah. Very cool. I was only able to read for the last like 4 minutes. So I made it to
40
page 11.
pages.
I made it to page 11. I was on page 8, not 10. BT dubs.
I am on page 11 as well.
So anyway, I don't know what I'm going to do about this setup, but I'm sure everyone wants to hear me talk about that again. Did you DNF Spell Shop?
Yes. She DNF 2 romances like back to back. How many books do you DNF per month, Evie?
what was the other romance idea?
You started something else before Spell Shop?
Certainly wasn't Emily Henry book.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't an Emily Henry book. Oh my
Here
God,
are
what was
currently so DCC is now on the patron spin wheel.
How many
Let's go.
entries?
How many does DCC have? 1.
Okay.
And it's currently out of 23. Currently. But
When will you spin? Just spin tonight.
3, 4, 5. There are 5 wistful ascendings. Wistful ascendings.
Yes.
There are 2 brightness long agos.
What
That's
was
a good
my
sign.
what were my picks from last
Uh.
month, Alan? Because I can't remember.
Evie. Evie. Evie.
Don't you have the tracker thing, like the results?
Evie. I don't know where that form is.
How
will-
can you not remember what your picks were, Evie?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Evie, how you not remember
I have the memory of a senile goldfish.
One
Yeah.
is definitely spare cuts. What is
No,
the
that's
second?
definitely not it. I remember one of them was Night of the Mannequins for sure, and I just can't remember what the other one was.
Hold on, let me find it. June patron wheel. Where's April patron wheel? Oh, here it is. It's just called something else.
Evie.
Evie, you picked. Oh, hold on. We'll close on 3/29. It's 4 April. Oh, I should have done this last month. 4 June. Oh, oops. I skipped one.
Well,
Oops.
you have not finished Grace of Kings and
Or First Man in Rome.
yeah. So I think it's fine.
It's okay,
Yeah, it's
DM.
fine.
I know. I just feel bad. Like I guess I'm now picking on even months. Instead of picking 4 even months, which is what I thought I was doing. Whoops. Hang on. Charmaine. Sal. Kai. Al. Cat.
Evie's not there.
Hold on, I'm trying
mean-
trying to bloody find it. Evie, you picked Kokoro by Natsumi Soseki and
That's
Northern
right.
Miracles. Would you like
Alright.
me to put both of those up there again?
I mean, I was just gonna resubmit them, but yeah, sure.
Okay.
How nice are you, Alan? Instead of making your Patreon submit, you are only looking at past documents and adding for them. How sweet. People don't recognize and appreciate this side of Alan.
Are you trying to like somehow curry favor after
Why would I?
not Trader's Blade?
Okay, why would I curry favor? Oh, are you angry with me about Trader's Blade?
No, I'm not
Do
angry
I
about it.
need to curry favor?
No, I'm
Listen,
no, I don't care.
Anita,
Let me tell you what
Alan-
annoys me. What annoys me is all the people telling me I should be irritated at your Trader's Blade review. That's what irritates me.
regardless, and everyone in the chat, Alan can't be irritated with
No, I'm
Anita because I gave Trader's Blade 1 star.
No, I mean that's
So
unreasonable, but that's fine.
Alan,
Anita,
how do you know I'm definitely rating this 5 stars?
thank you, Anita.
it's a meaningless 5 stars though. Because
Oh, that's
Repeat,
right. Never mind.
Everything
Darn
prices don't fall into the trap.
So, at any rate,
I am
was sitting
sorry,
there,
Alan.
I thought I had an ally, and freaking Peace just being a.
I do really like it though.
Okay, good, because Anita is. Anita, I don't. You
I'm-
message me. You witch and moan about the same thing with Mercy of Gods. All Anita only messages me about why she thinks whatever book we're reading is problematic. That's it. She just says, "Hey, so I don't like that these people say these."
You
these
want me
mean
to
things."
message you when I like things, but those are by default.
No, you only message me about these things.
Mercy of gods. I asked a question. It wasn't what I felt
You said,
about.
"Hey, no." Here's what she said. She said, "When Mercy got," she said, "Alan, I think Daniel Abraham hates women."
What?
And then she just did the same thing. She sent me the thing. Said, "Hey, so Sebastian de Castell hates women, but I liked the story, so I'm giving it 5 stars, but minus 1.5 for his hatred of women." So that should tell you something about the book. That's what she messages me about. Is that right, Anita? Is that accurate? Did I sum it up accurately? That's what I heard. Like, you may have said something else, but that's what I heard.
Okay. First of all, I don't know. I'm sorry, Alan. I mean,
now Sal has an appropriate comment. Anita gets punished all the time. It's part of her job now.
Yeah, I know, Anita. Wow. I mean, I guess you just don't think they're humans. So a 5-star rating is 3.5 of it is the man, and 1.5 is the woman. All right. Okay. Anita.
okay. See, Matt, come on. Somebody be on my side. See, book is good.
Did you say someone pee on your side? Don't do that, y'all. Do not do that.
Why would Anita? You are the. Never, I gotta scrounge up the title.
You will love that joke, I know. Okay, see, it's a good book in terms of characters and themes. That's why only 1.5 rating cut. Also 1.4, to be honest, Matt, out of all that 1.5, only 0.5 for women.
That's even worse.
Only 0.5 are for women. So you
Yeah.
think women are half of a person? That's what you're saying.
Not even
No,
that.
yeah, another half is men. Other half is men, one half is women. So 0.5 cut. Another 0.5 is for, I don't know, I don't remember. Don't make me revisit my rating. Don't.
No, you got to revisit when we talk about it.
If I do that, people will say that I do that for you. Nobody thinks.
What?
But if I change my rating, people will
Oh yeah,
say
don't
that
ever
I
do that. No, don't
yeah.
ever do that. Yeah. No, I don't care. I don't care. Again, I'm teasing. I don't. The real thing is I don't know what to tell you about it going forward. Like I don't know if it gets better or not. I know the books get better. I don't know if like reading Trader's Blade again. It's a messy book for sure. But I know the other three are significantly less messy. They're much more focused. But
Feels like a lot of establishing stuff, especially with the flashbacks.
Yeah, for sure. Anyway.
1.5 stars is the glass ceiling.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Thanks, Anita. Yeah. But I'm glad you're keeping good women down. So anyway, I have no idea what the conversation we just had was. So, and again, the thing is, when I actually start cutting things from sprints and like putting them as videos, most of them, like I need to just start a series of Alan bullies Anitha, like just to lampshade it right out front before people accuse me of it. Just be like, this is video 1 in the series of Alan bullies Anitha, or Pete bullies Anitha, or Evie bullies Anitha. So.
It's Anitha the crook, the hook, the razor.
Yeah, that's right.
Anitha the razor.
Okay. Question, Pete. Logically, if I'm getting bullied, how am I the crook?
Also, Pete, no, hold on, let me go to Pete. Pete, if you do not stop talking about Shadows of the Apt, I'm gonna stop reading it. I'm going to stop reading it, Pete.
Wait, say that sentence again. If I don't stop talking about it, you're gonna
stop talking about it. I'm gonna stop reading it. Every stream you're on, I hear you wax poetic about how good Apt is, and it's making me not want to read it, Pete.
Okay.
Making me not want to read it.
Alan, I'm excited for you to read it.
That's right. There we go.
You know what, Alan? Add Tchaikovsky to your blackmail. If he doesn't stop talking about Tchaikovsky, I'm going to lose my mind.
What?
But
yes,
You're just going to be shooting yourself in the foot, Anitha.
Okay, look. I have to go back. How many? There is at least one woman in both Scarab Path. Oh, a woman's a main character in Scarab Path. I have to lower it from 5 to 4.5 because of Anitha's scale, since Anitha hates women.
What?
And women are worth 0.5 stars.
No, Anitha has to reduce that.
Oh, Anitha, that's right. Go back and lower the Scarab Path.
My rating, I think it's already 4.5.
Well,
So it's now 4.
Oh, okay. No. That's why it's 4.5. That's because it's 5-star book. It's 5-star. That's why it's 4.5. That's right.
Exactly.
And my rating for Sea-Watch is 4.
I know, because of the woman in it. It's a 4.5 star book. Anitha, we know. So guys, just like, here's the thing, guys. You now know what Anitha's true rating of a book is. It's always 0.5 stars higher than what she gives it. And if she gives it 5 stars, it means there are no women in it. So that's why. So.
Oh God.
What a life to live.
I know, Anitha, man. The self-loathing you must feel. So,
This is better than 3 Little Pigs.
just walking around being like, I'm half a star. She's like, can I get 0.5 stars on the Hollywood Walk of Fame? Can I please get half a star? Ho.
When she goes to a 5-star Michelin restaurant, it's a 4.5-star Michelin restaurant.
That's right. If there's a woman chef, absolutely. She's like, is there a lady chef here? 3.5 Michelin stars.
Great question, John. What if the author is a woman? Does that like exponentially? Does it make it a full star?
I think only if Anitha doesn't know the author's a woman until after she's done. As long as the author does a good job hiding, like doesn't get her woman all up in the
like KJ Parker.
I was just gonna say like KJ Parker.
Yeah, exactly. Anitha does. You're right. You're right. She does top the list on problematic booktubers. That's true.
100%.
We should do a takedown piece of Anitha.
It's okay. I'm sure we have enough evidence somewhere back in the libraries.
I'm actually I'm gonna do a series on. You know what? Hold on. Let me pull up Anitha's Goodreads reviews here. Real quick.
Actually,
that's hysterical.
last four books before Traitor's Blade are like 5 stars.
Only because there's no women in them.
It's true.
And now that we know KJ Parker is not a woman, there you go.
Well, anyway,
Man,
Don't-
that's
don't
a good idea. Anita's roast. I'll start that series. He can invite people. They'll hop on.
I want you to
Roast
imagine.
me.
Now, hold on. I want you to imagine that I clipped this post-sprint discussion and released it as a video. I want you to imagine that you were not here present at this, and you click on that video, and this is what you watch. Like who?
Why are they so mean to Anitha?
I just don't understand. Like why anybody would watch that. We had tens of views.
Sal, that's a great idea. Next Sunday, you all are invited. You can hop on for 5 minutes. Roast
Is your
people.
birthday next Sunday?
Yeah.
You're born in June?
Yes. Yes.
All right. Apparently, anyone born in June, ugh.
Oh, now I get the connection.
June is a
my
birthday month. Is
Okay,
gross
you are
compared-
Hold on. Your
successful.
birthday's June
My
21?
birthday.
Your birthday's June 21?
22nd.
Oh, 22. Oh, Saturday's 21. Saturday's 21. It's our birthday month. Christina tries that. It's my birthday month. I'm like, get out. No.
That's why Sal read Wistful Ascending.
Speaking of, when are we starting Devourers, Anitha?
After City of Blades.
Hey, you have the same birthday as Zen.
Hey, birthday twins.
Pete, when's your B-Day?
December.
Really?
Yep.
My middle nephew, his birthday is December 26th. Bless his heart.
Ooh, that's even closer.
Well, I know.
I'm on the 20th, and it's still.
Evie, when's your birthday? January?
September.
No,
September?
I mean
Not even close.
it was supposed to be December 4th, but it's September 4th.
What do you mean?
You were born 2 months early?
Premature.
You were born 3 months early?
Yep.
You thought September to December only 2 months.
Yes, yes, Anitha. Yes, because there are 2 women here. So I'm thinking with 1 full star less than what I normally think with. So, anyway.
Oh my god.
So, oh my gosh. What is happening?
Just imagine if we got
March, Sal
we got
Allen's
10 women
birthday.
in a room, it'd be 0 stars.
0 stars. Yeah, I don't know why I've forgotten all this, guys. I can't. Y'all, having a kid makes you stupid. It and it's
What's
got
my
to-
excuse?
it-
Oh, sorry, I forgot.
overtiredness.
It's the half a star.
Yeah, overtiredness.
Oh, I don't talk about my birthday much at all. So, like,
Yeah,
I don't know.
December.
When is your birthday? October?
December 20th. He just said it, Anitha.
see?
Just said it.
I'm sorry. See, I have a point star brain.
Evie's is September 4th. You know how I know that? She just said it.
To be fair, I wouldn't have remembered if I didn't literally just put it in my phone. So,
Were you
not
really?
my birthday. Of course, I remember
you
my
were
birthday.
born
but Pete's
early.
and Amy's.
How long were you in the ICU?
4 months, 3 months.
You were in the
Basic-
ICU? What?
3 months. Basically, up until my
Due date?
due date.
Wow. Your parents have a lot of medical bills.
My dad was in the military, so
Nice.
government
Yeah,
paid for
Thank
it.
goodness. Thank
So-
goodness.
government paid for your birth. Nice.
Yep.
we have an ultrasound on Monday to see if this child is too huge, so we can figure it out. Otherwise,
I am hoping for a plot twist in that there's going to be a second baby hidden behind the other baby.
that would be. I would train him immediately as a ninja, as it avoided all ultrasound up to this point, and so you can't waste those kind of skills. Like, I immediately be trained in the art of ninjutsu. So we're currently he's scheduled to a C-section will be the week of the 5th of August. And so
Hey, it's going to be Leo. So
what?
baby is going to be Leo.
Yeah, we probably will, because it will be in that first week in August, really. But I mean, I guess there's a small chance if the baby is too big, like if they misdiagnosed when her due date was or whatever. It could be slightly before, but I think we're scheduling it for the week of the 5th. We want it to be the 5th. I want it to be the 5th because that is 6 days before school starts. So I cannot have gone back to school and actually, not have to take time off for that. And Christina's mom wants it the 5th because that is her birthday. And you can never tell her that I said that because they are paranoid about personal information. And I literally just told everybody what her birthday is.
ATM pin.
We can clip this out.
We know the debit
Wait.
card pin now.
She wants to share a birthday with the baby.
Yeah,
Like
that's what I said. That's what I said. I was like,
I'll be
"Oh."
honest. I feel bad for the baby a little bit.
Why?
No, she doesn't. She does not care about celebrating her birthday. She wants to celebrate the baby's birthday. Like,
Okay,
on
maybe unpopular opinion. I share my birthday with a cousin of mine, and after growing up, my classmate and my husband's friend, so many people I shared my birthday. I never felt bad. It was actually fun, especially wishing my cousin every birthday. We wish each other.
Okay, so this is not true, Mitch. The initial pogrom began with Brian Stavely, who was a dude, and then of those DNFs, City We Became is a woman.
There are 2 male authors. I checked
Long-
the 2 male.
long-
Other are
Angry Planet is
woman.
Angry
Becky
Planet's a woman, but King Rat's a guy. Beyond Redemption's a guy. There's one other DNF, and I think that decides. I think there were 5 DNFs.
Witcher book is guy.
Yeah, and that's a guy. So 3 of them are guys. Get out of my face. Only 2 are girls. I don't hate women like Anita does. So, and it's the unhewn throne. So, get it right.
Yeah.
Very important.
So, that is not Alan and
Simon,
Anita.
you're
It's
such a
Anita.
snitch.
Anita thinks that women are only worth half a star. So, anyway, are we gonna read again, or am I calling this? What do you want to do?
I'm gonna turn into a pumpkin. So if you guys
Okay.
read again, I will turn into a pumpkin.
Okay.
I have like 60 pages to go, and I'm gonna get them done.
Get her done.
Get her done.
Dude.
I
Go
hated
get your
my
flannel.
life during that. Get her done.
You might be redneck. Are you smarter than a 5th grader?
That's all. Yeah, but Get Her Done's not Jeff Foxworthy. Get Her Done.
Well,
is
no,
Larry-
but it's the same
it is the
redneck
Kings of
comedian.
Comedy or whatever that was. Not Kings of
Yeah.
Comedy. That's these people are. What is it? The Kings of Redneck Comedy.
Yeah.
The redneck people. It was
Jeff
him,
Foxworthy, Larry the Cable Guy.
Bill Engvall, and
Bill
Ron
Engvall.
White.
Yes.
Bill Engvall is Here's Your Sign. Jeff Foxworthy is You Might Be a Redneck. Larry the Cable Guy is the worst. And Ron
He's
White.
not even from the South. He's from like freaking, I don't know, Missouri or something. He doesn't even have a Southern accent.
Is that true?
Yeah, when you listen to him talk, like, he does not have a Southern accent.
There it is. Blue Collar Comedy Tour. Thank you. Yeah, Larry is not funny at all. Okay, yeah, that's funny. I hate it.
Jimmy, are you going to continue City Wash? I need to read my before
best-
Jimmy does.
The
No
best
way.
one is Night Watch.
He should read
Um,
the next.
Next, many times is book 2.
Yeah, that's accurate.
By the way, Larry the Cable Guy is from Nebraska?
I mean,
Midwest. Not
Yeah.
Southern. Not Southern. Midwest.
the real problem with Larry Cable Guy is that he is Mater from the bad movie Cars and
What?
the Cars sequels. Cars sucks, Pete. And not
I'm
only does
sorry.
Cars suck.
It is a
Cars-
wonderful example of interesting and unthought about
How
world
old were
building.
you when
Because
it came out?
9/11 happened in the Cars universe.
listen,
How old were you when it came out? 10?
listen.
No, I
Cars
was somewhere in my teens.
sucks. And Cars doesn't just suck, it sucks in a stream of non-sucky movies. If Cars came out now, it'd be fantastic because Pixar sucks. But
Okay.
Pixar used to not suck. And they had awesome movie, awesome movie, awesome movie, awesome movie, Cars, awesome movie, awesome movie.
Rogue, you're wrong. Wrong.
What?
I do disagree
Not
with Rogue.
you,
I will
Rogue.
not espouse Rogue's opinion.
Cars
Finding
is
Nemo
better than
is-
Finding Nemo.
No.
I
Mm-mm.
don't enjoy Finding Nemo either, but I wouldn't say Finding Nemo sucks. I personally do not like Finding Nemo. I think Cars isn't good. And-
I would say Cars is better than Finding Dory.
I think,
Never
well,
seen it.
yeah, but like Mater ruins everything. Like Mater's the worst.
But like that's the point of part of the movie, at least the second one.
Yes, Brian.
Simon.
I mean, I don't care. I'll put that. I'm gonna make that my welcome video. Cars sucks. Cars 2 also sucks. Cars
Listen,
isn't good.
I
Cars 2
watched.
revealed that there have been assassination attempts on the Pope. And that there's a car Jesus. How does crucifixion work if you're a car?
What?
So in
Anyways-
Cars 2, there is a Pope mobile with the Pope inside. The Pope mobile is an actual car being, right? And there's bulletproof glass. 1, assassination attempts. 2, there's a Pope in the Cars universe, which means there's a car Jesus. So what the heck is a cross doing? Because you can't crucify a car on a cross. It doesn't
What?
work the same way.
Oil change gone wrong.
Yeah, so all crucifixion is fastened to a cross. You can tie a car to a cross.
Yeah, but what about the nail? You're just gonna it's like sitting there and she's gonna put the nails through the tires or something.
Yes, that's exactly what
Yeah,
you're
you
gonna
could
do, Pete.
probably like what is it?
You don't get the same imagery.
I mean, whatever. It's fine. But going back to Up, I remember watching Up. I was in my I don't know, early to mid 20s whenever that movie came out. But it came out. I went to go see it in the theater with my best friend. We're sitting there in small town theater. We're in almost the front row because at the time I didn't realize I needed glasses, and it's fine. It's the only way I could see the screen. We're watching it. First 5 minutes, we're both bawling. And I'm like, we turn to each other. How is this a kid's movie?
Yeah.
It's a great movie. It's a fantastic movie.
Cars Ragnarok would be boring, just like God of War Ragnarok. Oh my gosh.
Also, what Brady said, that's also interesting because, like, did they do that on purpose? Is there some sort of weird Catholic eugenics program going to protect the
I
Pope?
am not going to debate the inner workings of the Cars universe. I do not have time for that. Cars
No,
sucks. And
no
Cars
brain.
2 also sucks.
But did you ever watch Planes or whatever it was?
No. But
And
I
the
can
sequel to
tell you,
Planes?
without having seen it, it
Fire-
sucks.
Wait, was there one literally called Planes?
Yes.
I-
And it
This is
sucks.
also
yeah.
why 9/11 is so weird in the Cars universe because it wasn't somebody taking over. It was just suicide bomber, basically.
Yes. Some of the planes in the Cars universe decided to. Oh my gosh, what is happening? Pete, you have a freaking like Google Doc on your computer about all of this. There's no way this
No.
stuff. This is not out of pocket, Pete. This is not the first time you've considered this.
Oh, no, absolutely not.
Oh my gosh. Okay, hey, guess what? All the other Pixar movies are also kids' movies, and they're good. Cars sucks.
True story.
Agreed.
What was the deep? Not Land Before Time. What was the other
The
one?
Good Dinosaur, not great.
No.
Oh,
Thank you,
we're
Tori.
talking about
No,
just Dinosaur?
No.
No. I so there was a series we were talking about a while ago, or animated movies that we were talking
Cars
about.
not great.
And you were talking about doing a deep dive on it. Was it Land Before Time? I don't think it was Land Before Time.
No, that was Jenny Nicholson.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever.
It could have been.
Anyone remember We're Back? A dinosaur story.
Yeah, I do. Jimmy, you mean I'm chaos. We're gonna go fight chaos. I'm gonna kill chaos. Chaos is gonna get killed by me killing chaos. I did not play it. Or I played the demo. I played the demo. The dialogue's not great.
Jimmy, how is wandering and going? Are you still wandering in the inn?
Or is he wandering out of?
She means that he's reading The Wandering Inn.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna freaking read or I'm gonna call it because I gotta read something.
Pete,
Rock,
read.
paper, scissors. I'll read.
All right. Good night, guys.
Good night, Evie.
Evie.
I don't think I can market this last segment, guys. I don't think this last segment can go on YouTube. Pete talking about car Jesus and Anitha hating women. I've got to click the thing if it's suitable for ads. I have to click whether the content's problematic, and thanks to you two, it is. And so they're going to see suitable for some advertisers because
Women are inherently not suitable for advertisement.
that's what Anitha thinks. So I'm going to have to click the box that says there's problematic content. So no one can hear you, Anitha. You've muted yourself. I can't believe that. Any of this crap taken out of context. Boom, canceled, gone.
I mean, we need to worry if I'm not here. I'm right here and I'm laughing. So, I don't know.
I don't think that matters. They'll just cut me out. They'll just clip the top part. All right, suckers. Time to close it down. How close you getting done, Pete?
I am on page 359 of like 65, 69.
Oh, nice. 10 more pages.
I am 5 minutes away.
Right on.
I have no idea what or why everything is happening. A lot of things just happened.
I'm telling you, we got to talk about it when it's time. Like, it's a messy book, and I think it feels like it used to be a longer book
Yes.
with some stuff cut out.
I mean, he made 4 books. Why not make it 5?
It's possible.
I don't know. I don't know if it'd work 5.
The first one, he wasn't allowed to write the first one. Like, he wasn't allowed to make the first one as long as he wanted, because the other, like, all 3 other books are 200 pages longer than that one.
Oh,
That's what I'm saying. Like, it is odd that the first book is so much shorter than the other ones.
interesting. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
So anyway,
Yeah, I'm excited to talk about it.
yeah, me too. We'll have discussions about how cool it was, while Anita will tell us about how she just couldn't get past the fact that Sebastian de Castle hates women, and so
I did not say that.
therefore,
Did not. Those are not my words.
I mean, close enough though, right? Like close enough. It's a pretty accurate summary.
Of course.
Actually, okay.
0.5 stars.
Remind me when we end the stream backstage. I'll tell you my thought exactly. When I get worked up, I can be like direct, very blunt. So during that moment, I thought something very mean.
Very mean about me?
No, obviously no.
Oh, about Sebastian de Castel.
Not him as well.
And
Like
how he hates women.
about the book.
I gotcha. Yeah, I mean, that's probably true, especially his wife. He probably hates her the most.
Oh my god.
Why does Evie leave and then stay?
Because she's chilling in bed and she's just checking the stream, checking up on us.
I'm not saying it a third time, Sal. I've said it twice.
He did not reach 50-page mark, Sal. If you're
He's on
asking for that.
12.
It's not a joke. I'm not repeating it. I'm on page 23. At any rate. Okay, guys. It's almost 10:30. I got to I have to I don't know. Get ready for bed. Got to be up early. All right. So thanks for joining, guys.
Oh, by the way, happy Father's Day.
Tomorrow Father's Day. Happy Father's Day, Alan.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Pete. Anita, you don't get points for bandwagoning. Pete, thanks. All right. All right, guys. We'll see y'all later.
Bye.
Bye.
Good night, everyone.